What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be checking out Silver Surfer's full quest line here within LEGO Marvel Superheroes. If you can't tell, I'm quite excited for this one since this is the last quest line we're going to be covering for a little while in this series. But anyways, you can see here a little different. We're only grabbing the one character token, that's for Silver Surfer. But alongside that, we're going to get 3 gold bricks, which if you can do the math means we're going to be doing 4 quests here, not just 3. So a similar situation to Heimdall, and we'll get to that here in a minute. But first, let's focus on this first quest, which is up here on the Heligar. It's right at the tip of it. Go ahead and speak to Silver Surfer, and all you've got to do is beat him in a race. Now, I know people have a lot of complaints about the flying in this game, but if you get used to it, you'll be pretty good at it. This race isn't too bad. Silver Surfer isn't honestly that fast. The race is pretty short and easy. Once you get through it, that's going to get us a gold brick. So now this is where the difficulty comes in. We're going to open the map. You can see here, this spot on the map where I'm showing you right there, where that 4 level icon is where our next quest should be. However, it's not there yet, so don't panic because we know what we have to do. This other quest here in the the south side of the map, right here, I guess just, yeah, from that point on the map, you can see where we are in relation to everything else. And you can see that that is not available. I just want to kind of point that out, that that is not there, but it will be there once we complete this quest. So anyways, speak to Buddy here, and then he's going to tell us like, oh, can you go get me this guy, please? And I will give you a gold brick if you do that. So what we're going to do is fly our way over to where this blue arrow is pointing here in Times Square. Now, we'll get here and be like, what the heck am I supposed to do? Well, just walk over to this guy over there holding a loaf of bread. The game doesn't do a great job of telling you where Buddy is. He just kind of gives you a little general vicinity. But, I mean, he's holding a loaf of bread. You can kind of tell, like, all right, this is a little out of the ordinary. He must be revolving around this quest. Anyways, go ahead and pick him up and then lead him back to Buddy who gave us the quest. Now, it's important to note that you can't go too fast. We've done a few of these quests, and you've probably done a few more throughout your playthrough, but you don't want to go too fast, or else the guy you're leading is going to lose you, and then you're going to have to backtrack and go pick him up again. Anyways, try to avoid that as much as you can, but once you've let him back, now we did speed it up a lot, so it'll go a little slower for you, but anyways, once you've done that, you'll unlock the next gold brick. Now you can see, opening the map back over to where I showed you a few times, now there is a quest there. The quest has now appeared there, so just kind of showing you, like, you do have to do that one first. That looks unrelated, but it's actually related, and you'll see why here in a second. So go ahead and speak to Silver Surfer. Now, I just want to say one thing with this quest. I don't know if this is like me misremembering or some sort of like placebo, but I could have sworn, like, when because I've played this game like a number of times. Obviously, it's a classic in the LEGO game library. But I could have sworn with this quest, you had to take enemies out along the way. Now, some enemies pop up at the end, but I always thought they kind of stopped you throughout and you had to take them out. Now, I don't know if it's because I was far ahead and some enemies did spawn in that I kind of skipped over. But I thought, they'd stop Silver Surfer in his tracks, so you'd have to go back, help him out. But just lead them all the way to where we were actually for that previous quest, and that's obviously, I guess, why they're interlinked. But we're going to lead them back over here. And then we round this corner, and then we see like, oh wait, there are some enemies that have maybe been following us for a little while, so, maybe that is the case. But, I could have sworn there were plenty of groups of enemies that stopped us along our tracks, but, maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe it just didn't happen for us this time. But if it does happen for you, do let me know in the comments, because I just want to kind of confirm that does or can happen. But anyways, our final quest, and this is not a gold brick. This time we're going to unlock Silver Surfer once and for all. It's here on the north side of the map, near this kind of I think it's actually a 3-story car park. Find Silver Surfer and go and talk to him. This quest, all we've got to do is just follow the ghost studs and blue arrow to this kind of grassy spot, and you'll notice a thief there. Just go ahead and blow him up. I mean, that's literally what we did. We just used Iron Man to just blow him up. He'll take a few hits. He's a pretty strong robber, apparently, but once you've taken him out, he's going to drop a piece of a cosmic brick, which obviously that is like what the whole damn story revolved around with these cosmic bricks. So once you've once you've picked it up, go ahead and fly it back over to Silver Surfer and hand it to him, and that's gonna, I guess, help him out. I don't know exactly what he was saying in his quest, but anyways, go ahead and give it back to Silver Surfer, and that's gonna complete his final quest. So a little bit of a convoluted quest line here with that other unrelated one that actually ended up being, that was related. It just looked unrelated, right, on the surface. But anyways, or surface, Silver Surfer, I guess, yeah. Anyways, I will just end the video because that was not a good pun, or it was not even a pun, it was a bad attempt at one. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for Silver Surfer's questline. If you found it helpful, a like would certainly be appreciated. Also, feel free to subscribe, comment any sort of questions, concerns, queries, whatever you got for me. Please do not hesitate to let me know. I am very happy to answer any and every question or whatever recommendation maybe that you've got. I'm all ears. I want to hear them because at the end of the day, you're the ones watching it, right? So, I want to know what you want to see, and I will do my best to make it happen. But yeah, folks, that's going to wrap it up for me. And until the next one, which will not be another quest line, thank goodness, we're going to be wrapping up the Deadpool missions after this. Although there is one thing we have to do in between. But yeah, anyways, that's going to wrap it up for me. Till next time, I'll see you later. See everybody. Bye.